in today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review on the new Sephora Make No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick. So if you guys want to hear what I think of this foundation, then please keep watching. So I did my eye makeup to save some time in my brows. So the only thing I have on my face right now is my moisturizer, and I put a primer on. I always use primer, so it's kind of like stupid for me to try it without primer because I'm never gonna like not wear primer. So the primer that I did use is the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. I have oily skin, and my skin with a lot of foundations gets super oily within a couple hours. So I'm interested to see if this is gonna hold up and not make me look like a grease ball. Okay, so I didn't even open it. I've had it for a few days now, and usually when I buy new makeup, I like have to open it and touch it and whatever, but I wanted this to be like a true first impressions. So I'm gonna open it up, and I'm also gonna tell you guys what it says on the website.
Packaging is so annoying. Maybe I should have opened this before I started filming because it's taking me 10 years.
Okay, so I got half of the packaging off. I give up. This took me literally forever to get off. Okay, so it retails for $20, which I think is a pretty good price because I've seen foundation sticks go for like $42. I've only tried one other foundation stick. It's the Makeup Forever one, and I loved it. I loved the way it applied and stuff, and the finish was really nice, but it just broke up on my skin and made me look too oily. But I feel like foundation sticks are so easy and fun to just use because they're different. So I'm hoping this works. It says that it has a matte finish and it's medium to full coverage, and it's good for every skin type. So I'm excited to try it out. The shade I got is Sandalwood 09. They didn't have many shades left in my Sephora, so hopefully the shade works for me. Alright, so I think I'm gonna try to apply one side with a brush, and then another side I might try a sponge. I feel like with foundation sticks, you lose a lot of coverage if you use a sponge, so we're gonna test it out. If it doesn't seem to be working, then I might just do the whole face with a brush. Okay, so the brush I'm gonna be using is the Sigma Flat Kabuki brush, the F80. This is a nice dense brush, so it's really good for like thicker foundations. So yeah, I'm just gonna start applying it. I never use stick foundation, so I don't even really know what I'm doing. I think that's a pretty good color though. So we'll do this side of my face first. Seems like it's pretty creamy. I have a lot of red texture right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So, and I have a breakout right here. So we're gonna see how the coverage works. Alright, so I'm gonna start blending it in. Oh yeah, it blends in really nice. Alright, so I like the way it's applying. It's blending in really nice, and the coverage I'd say is like medium. I'm gonna do another layer because I like a full coverage. I have a light on my mirror in front of me, so I'm gonna turn it on, see if you guys can see a little better. I don't know if it's too bright, but so far I think I like it. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more layer. Right here I just have like red texture, so I want to try to see if that can cover it all up. So we'll do one more layer. Might actually be a little too dark for me, but whatever. Okay, so that's like 2 layers. I'd probably go in with a little bit more, but I'm gonna try this side next with the sponge to see how it works out. But it's very creamy. It definitely blends in really nice, which I like. I like the finish of it so far. So I have the L'Oreal sponge. I'm just gonna try to blend it in. Wow, it actually blends in really nice with the sponge. Surprised. I thought it was gonna not blend that well. Wow, I really like this foundation so far. I'm like really impressed. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. Alright, so with the sponge it's definitely more dewier. So I think I like it better with the brush just because it stays more matte. But Alright, so I just applied it on my entire face, and I have to say, I really like the finish of it. It has pretty good coverage, definitely buildable coverage. I'm really impressed with it so far. It's not completely matte. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face makeup and then I will be right back up, and it looks pretty good. I did set it with a little bit of powder because I need to do that. But I didn't want to go crazy with it. I didn't do any baking or anything because I want to see how this foundation really does hold up. So it is 11:45 right now in the morning, and I think every couple hours I'm going to come back and just see how it looks and update you guys. So yeah, so far so good. I feel like it's not a flat matte finish, but it's definitely not dewy, so we shall see. Hey guys, so just a little bit of an update. It's been about an hour. It's 12:57 right now, and my forehead is a little shiny. I'm not going to touch it up though. I actually think I'm going to go to the gym now and put it to the real test. I do sweat a lot at the gym, so we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it holds up, but yeah, other than the shininess, like, I like the finish of it and I like the coverage and I think it looks good. It's just I'm a little shiny and it's only been like a little over an hour. But I will keep you guys updated and I will see you in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is now 8:08 at night and this is going to be my final update, and I'm going to give you guys my full-on review. So all around, I think that it's a pretty decent foundation. It's not my favorite and it's not one that I would go to every day or wear if I need my makeup to stay on like all day without touching up. Like, it's definitely not my all-time favorite. I'm going to continue to use it. I have noticed that I look a little bit cakey now. Like, I don't know, it didn't wear off, which I really like, or break up on my face, but it did make me look oily. I did powder once throughout the day, but it held up pretty good. Like, it's still on my skin. It just doesn't look as good as it did when I applied it. I feel like the coverage of this is really good. I would say it's medium to full. You can easily get full coverage out of this. It's very thick. It blends in really nicely. I think it's a really good foundation for a stick. I'm still going to continue to use it though, and if I do have any more updates in the future, I will leave it in the description box. Let me know if you have tried this and what you think of it. I think it's pretty decent, I think, for $20, and it's good for every skin type. It's worth checking out. But yeah, that was my opinion on it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like love it either. So it was just like a decent foundation. So I have an update on this foundation. I am filming this on a different day, and I tried the foundation out one more time, and honestly, I don't like it. I have very big pores and it just emphasizes them and makes them look way bigger. And I'm gonna try to zoom you in so you can tell, but it just looks cakey. Like, any texture you have, I feel like it just clings onto it and makes it look even worse. I don't know. I'm just like not really a fan of it. Honestly, I would pass on this foundation, especially if you have very large pores and oily skin. It still made me really oily. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update because I know my last update was that it was like okay, but I'm probably going to return it. So I'm going to try to show you. Yeah, there we go. You can totally see how big my pores look. Yeah, I would pass on this foundation. Like I said, if you have large pores and oily skin, I would definitely just skip it. There's definitely better foundations out there, in my opinion, that are even drugstore. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.